Intro is just my framework that I help door-to-door people understand. It's just an acronym for the most part that just tells what order things go in, because when I was out training in the world, there was certain things that just got missed. Now, when I do my intro framework, when I do my door-to-door framework, you have to understand that I'm working Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina, North Carolina. I'm working areas that people don't necessarily know that they have damage. And so there's two main words that we won't say, which is just and damage. So these are things that we set up, no saying just, hey, we're just in the neighborhood. It makes people feel almost dismissed. And then the word damage. Anytime anybody says the word damage, it puts a big dollar sign in their eyes or in their brain. So we want to keep them away from the dollar sign, and we want to stay away from the word just. So if I knocked your door, James, I would say, hey, my name is Jay. I'm with 123 Roofing. We're actually in the area today. It turns out some of your neighbors are qualifying for a new roof. I'm sure you've seen our trucks up and down the road. So we're just taking a little bit of time out of our day to just come by, say hi, and do a quick inspection. See if maybe you qualify like some of the neighbors are. It takes 5 or 10 minutes for us to check it out. At the end, good, bad, or indifferent, at least you'll know. Sounds good, right? What's your name?
Fair enough, James.
Cool. Awesome. Right? And that's just it. So what did I do? I introduced myself. My name is Jay with 123 Roofing. Then secondly, I said why I was nearby. Why am I here? And I said it with a curiosity tone. I hear too many people saying, hey, there's a lot of people in the area that are getting approved for a new roof, and you probably can too, and all these things. What I want to do is set up a curious tone. And the reason I'm using a curious tone on that specific part is because I want the homeowner to run outside when my inspector's done and ask if they did qualify. Oh, hey, did we qualify? If you were ever behind me while I was knocking doors, 4 out of 10 homeowners were coming outside going, hey man, did we get one? So at the end of the day, then we're gonna offer the tender, right? Okay. That's all that means, is just offering the free roof inspection. What are we offering? And the reason I made it intro and didn't make it roofing specific was because I actually do this for insulation companies and bug companies and several other door knocking companies. So, but what's our tender? What are we actually offering? And then if you remember, I actually had him relax by saying, hey, look, good, bad, or indifferent, at least you'll know at the end of the day whether you qualify or not.
So regardless of future state, we just want to make sure you have the information.
Correct. Exactly. So just relax. So that's all the R means, is relax.
Okay.
So you want the homeowner to relax.
Now, is that also relax on the nerves that they have from someone knocking? Is it relax on the outcome? Is it relax on the process? Where do you want them to relax?
Yeah, just on being okay with us checking it out. Right? Okay. Everything starts with the inspection. People think things start with a door knock. The door knock's nothing unless you get the inspection. Everything starts with the inspection, because we don't know whether they qualify or not. They might have a class 4 shingle on there and they don't qualify. You know, we have no idea. So just making sure that they feel okay about moving forward in the process.
Let's say someone's brand new. They don't know why class 4 shingle would not qualify for anything. What does that mean?
Yeah, it just means that they'll hold up to a lot bigger hail, right? At the end of the day, it just means they're going to hold up to a lot bigger things. So what we want to do is just, find a friend, help a friend at the end of the day, right? And so we're just trying to let them know, hey, we're just out here to help. Potentially, if it works out, cool. If not, that's okay too. And then the last one is the one that gets missed a lot, okay? And it's obtaining information. So obtain their info. And a lot of people will get to this point and they'll say, hey, look, good, bad, or indifferent, at least at the end you'll know. And that's just an awkward place to leave it. It's just weird. I don't know if you've ever gone on a date before. If you have a great experience, you have a great date, you go out and everything's fantastic, both parties expect a kiss, right? This is kind of the way it is. Well, that's like you not asking for the sale. It's that awkward. It's like standing on the front porch and just like, like you've got to face like 10 feet away. Yeah, you've got to ask for the sale. So for me, the way I've always trained how to do this, and you do it in whatever words you want to, I utilize a tie down question and then a question. So I'll say, sounds good, right? And I shake my head. Then my pen goes to paper, and then I'll ask what their name. May I ask your name, right? Sounds good, right? What's your name? Sounds good, right? What's your name? And I just assume the sale. And I'll tell you that a good bit of people that give me their information just have no idea at all what I even said. And they'll give me their information and then I'll start to walk away and they'll be like, wait a minute, what did I sign up for again? You're like, oh yeah, well, we're just doing a free roof inspection. It'll be a skinny guy who gets up there and comes down and tells you what's going on, whether you qualify or not. Cool, all right, bet. So this is just a framework that I utilize. It's pretty straightforward. So, hey, my name's Jay, with 123 Roofing. We're in the area. It turns out some of your neighbors are actually qualifying for a new roof.
Why turns out?
Huh?
You use that a lot. Why turns out?
Yeah, I don't know. I've always just done that. Huh. Is there psychology behind it?
Yeah. Keep going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's.
You got to help me out with that. All right. So, hey, I'm Jay.
You know it. You know
Do
it.
I?
You're
I
doing
probably
it.
do,
You're
yeah.
100% doing it. I'm
probably-
not naming it.
Over the years, I probably have learned it somewhere. I just didn't know it. So, hey, I'm Jay with 123 Roofing. Turns out some of your neighbors are actually qualifying for a new roof from their insurance carrier due to recent storm activities. So today we're actually just offering some free roof inspections with the folks we haven't had a chance to touch base with yet. It takes about 5 or 10 minutes. Look, good, bad, or indifferent. At least at the end, you'll know whether you qualify like your neighbors are. Sounds good, right? What's your name? That's it. And it's just straightforward. So, and then sometimes, depending on their demeanor, I may say right in here, I'm sure you've seen our trucks up and down the road, just for familiarity purposes.
Yeah, so there might be another assumption here.
Yeah. And the curiosity is probably the biggest thing that most people miss. Most people knock a door and go, hey man, hey, everybody's qualifying, you qualify too, you're gonna get a roof, it's gonna be awesome, there's damage everywhere.
Oh yeah, overly excited. That's like the when you go to the mall and you have someone that's selling the perfume or selling the phone case or selling the jewelry, and they're like, "Hey, the street vendors are so excited! Everyone is doing it."
Yeah.
It turns most people off.
Right. For me, you're trying to just kind of be very curious. Like you want people to have that curiosity, that interest, that trying to figure out whether it's worth it or not. And so that's kind of where that curiosity comes from.
Yeah, I like it. I think this makes sense. Now, would you say that from a door-to-door perspective, I mean, obviously the offer is different depending on what you're selling, but does this work for all door-to-door?
Yeah, and cold calling. So we do this through our cold calling as well.
Okay. Yeah. You run the same framework on the phones?
Yeah.
Just sounds a little bit different because you're not seeing them. You're just behind the phone.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Jay with 123 Roof. And the reason I'm calling is we're actually going to be over on Marion Street tomorrow. It turns out some of your neighbors are qualifying for a new roof through their carriers. So we're taking a little bit of time out of our day to do a free roof inspection tomorrow. Blah, blah, blah. Keep on going.
Yeah. Same thing, but instead of saying in front, you've probably seen da-da-da. It's, we're going to be over here. I'm calling because you're going to see the trucks. Whatever.
Yeah. And then the obtaining the information moves to the top for the cold call, because we're going to make sure we're talking to the homeowner first.
Yeah. Okay. And is that something that we stay away from in the introduction, or is it all the way through?
I really don't like it at all, because if I say to you, hey, I'm Jay with 123 Roofing, hey, we're just in an area knocking some doors, it's just dismissive. I think it's disrespectful. Like, and plus it makes you sound like a lot of people will not want to knock doors because they don't want to bother people. Like, if I'm knocking your door, you're freaking lucky, because I'm working with a great company and you're super lucky that I'm here. So I don't ever want to dismiss them or dismiss myself.
We don't want to downplay the benefit that we can bring them, the advantage that it is for me standing on your doorstep.
Yeah, and by dismissing myself too, I mean the words sorry to bother you. I hate that. Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. Man, forget that. You're lucky I'm here, bro.
Yeah.
We're in the area. Some of your neighbors are qualifying for a roof. You're either going to take advantage of it or you're not. Like, that's it. Like, that's the way I go to every single door, though. You've got to go with that mindset. Whether they qualify or not is not up to you. Whether they get on that roof or not is up to you as a door knocker. And this is how we train the setters, and we get really deep into with them. Like, if they can't do the framework, then they don't get, so the very first day they go out, we don't show them any of this stuff. After their fourth or fifth lead, then we'll start showing them this stuff. And then we try to dial it in and get them better and better and better at it. At first, I'm just trying to see if they can carry a conversation with somebody. First, I want to see if they get out of the truck. Secondly, I want to see if they can carry a conversation. Third, I want them to figure out that they can do it on their own, even without us, but we're just going to help them with the skill. So they're going to help them with their attitude, their belief, and and then ultimately their skill.
You got to see the first two before you even start trying to improve what they're doing.
Yeah.
So,
you got to swing the golf club before anybody can tell you how to grip it, right? Yeah. I mean, that's just it. If you went for golf lessons and you never like put your hand on the club and the guy was like, yeah, well, you're going to do this and this. And, you know, when you go back, it's going to feel this way. And when you come through, it's going to feel that way. And you're just standing there going, cool, Bubba, that sounds great. Like, what am I don't know.
Never swung in my life.
Yeah. It's like, hey, man, go out there and whack a few. Tell me what it feels like. And then that way I can tell what your feelings are and relate it back to what's actually going on. So that's why I don't train anybody. People put people in a classroom way too early. The more information, the more stagnant the mind is. The more stagnant the mind is, the less it'll move.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where you want to put it. It's the 4 stages, right? You have unconsciously incompetent, ignorance on fire. You don't know what you don't know. You're just out there doing it. More activity, less talky, because you don't know what to talk about. Yeah. Then you become consciously incompetent. You start to figure out you really don't know what it is. That's usually around lead 4 or 5. Yeah. You go, wait a minute. Oh, maybe I don't know everything, right? And then you become consciously competent. You start to educate yourself. We start going through the framework. And the next thing you know, you're like a lot of our top people in our companies with Setter Closer, where they're just unconsciously competent. They can They can spit it. They do this whole thing without even thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, and it's how deep in the brain centers is it hitting?
Yeah.
And there's something to be said for getting out there and messing it up, but having the reps to know how it feels.
Correct.
Having the repetitions to know it's not just theory land.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to hit a target a mile away, you're not going to sit in a classroom and like, okay, I think I'm gonna figure out how to play with the wind and do this. No, you're gonna shoot, right?
Yeah.
Like, come on.